In today's video, we're going to talk about money. What I've learned about money. And the first thing I've learned about money is avoid debt as much as you can. Okay, because if you don't avoid debt, you're going to start getting into debt. You're going to start digging a hole and it's going to get bigger and deeper really quick, really fast, and you're not going to be able to get out of it. And I'm not talking about good and bad debt. What I'm really talking about is buying a car or getting into credit card debt or buying that fancy TV or buying the house that you're really not ready to buy, but you just want to buy the house because it's a big house or because you just want to have that status quo. And even going to traditional institution, going to college and going to a university actually can put you in debt, college debt, okay? Because there's a lot of trades that you can go to trade school and you're able to make a whole lot of money. I know when you go to college and university, if you're trying to go to become a lawyer or a doctor, you're going to have to get the college education. But what about if you're really just trying to earn a lot of money? You can go to trade schools, and a lot of trade schools are paying a lot of money. Like if you're a plumber or a pipe fitter, you can go to trade school. I'm not really sure how many years, but it's really a fraction of the amount of years of going to become a plumber than to be a lawyer. But you're able to still make a lot of money being a plumber also. Just really look at how much debt are you going to accumulate after you go to college, or just look at how much debt are you going to accumulate after you purchase something. So I'm a firm believer, if I don't have the cash, I'm not going to buy it. So try to get to that mindset if you're really trying to fight to get out of debt, or if you're in college or anything, or high school or whatever, about to go into the workplace. The next thing is using credit cards to your advantage. And so many people, I tell people this, they come at me really hard and they say, well, credit cards, you already just said don't get into credit card debt. But what I'm talking about is basically you're going to the grocery store, you're buying gas, you're paying your insurance, you're doing all this stuff already. With the hard-earned cash that you're already earning, you're spending your hard-earned cash on that anyway. So why not go ahead and use your credit card to pay for your groceries? You're already spending money on groceries anyway. Why don't you go and put it towards insurance or towards gas? You're already using your cash or your debit card to pay those. So just use your credit card, because the reason it's an advantage is you have to do your research. But there's credit cards out there that gives you an incentive, rewards, points for using their particular credit card. So say for example, you go to the grocery store, you use your debit card, you spend $100, you get nothing in return. But say you go to the grocery store, you use your credit card and it's cash back, and every time you use your credit card, you get cash back, you get the incentive. Now, I'm not talking about if you're a type of person that is, as my brother says, trigger happy. You're ready to, whenever you get that credit card, whatever you see, you just buy. You're an impulsive buyer. I'm not talking to you if you're that type of person. You have to have discipline to really use a credit card. You got to be responsible, because what happens is if you have the money already, you're able to use the cash, pay your credit card, and not get charged interest. But so many people, what will happen is they'll pay that credit card and they pay the minimum. And what happens is every time you pay that minimum, the remaining balance is getting charged interest. So then you're going back into debt. You're getting into that credit card debt. You're digging that hole. I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm suggesting that I've learned is I'm using that credit card as a tool, as a leverage to get cash back, get rewards. Maybe you use this credit card for the next 2 years and you get cash back, or you get flying points. Okay, you want to go travel and all you have to do is pay for the hotel because the points took care of the flight. That's an example of how you're able to use the credit card as leverage. The next one that I've learned is you have to really look into the future. What I mean by looking into the future, prepare yourself for the future. And I know I see myself doing it all the times. I say, you know what? I'm in my 20s. I don't need to worry about my 30s. I don't need to worry about my 40s or 50s. But in reality, okay, it's going to sneak up pretty quickly. Okay, I'd rather be in my 20s and set up the future, putting money into my retirement, getting into a retirement plan. So then when I'm 40 and I'm 50 and I can see, okay, well, I look at my retirement plan and it's 500,000 to 700,000 in my retirement plan. I'd rather be in that situation than instead of, being in my 20s, not really worrying about putting money back into my retirement plan. And then when I'm 40 or 50, I'm like, wow, I can't retire. What I've learned about is try to look into the future. Look at yourself and see, hey, if I go ahead and buy this house, is it going to really mess me up in the future? Or if I buy this car, is it going to really mess me up in the future? Just look at the future. How much do you need to live off of when you retire? How much will you need to live off of? And try to really figure that out and see, okay, this is how much I need to set aside and put into a retirement plan. So then when I'm 65, I will have that type of money in my account and I can retire, or 55, or whenever you want to retire. So that's very key that I really learned is delay gratification. A lot of people, they get instant, they get that paycheck, they're ready to spend it, but really set money aside for the future. The next one is free information. I tell so many people, you can get on YouTube, you can get on Facebook, you can go on blogs and create literally $1 million companies. And just by I'm not saying getting online and selling stuff online. What I'm talking about is going online, researching different things, and being able to learn from different people, so then you can start a hobby or a side hustle or another source of income. And I'm talking about, like, say if you really like doing handy stuff, or you really want to start a maintenance company, you can go on YouTube and really find out how to fix a toilet, how to fix a faucet, how to change the ballast in a light. You can really learn that type of free information online. You don't have to go to school to really know that type of stuff. And you can create a business from other people's information. You can create a business from that. And that's very powerful. So before you really try to go out and spend money on certain programs or seminars, really go online and do research. See exactly what other people are doing, because I guarantee you, there's people on social media, they're giving free, valuable information so you can grow financially, so you can learn a different skill. So really try and do your homework. Look into free information. Another one is looking rich can cause you to become poor. I learned that, looking rich can cause you to become poor. And I see so many people, they want to stay in the status quo, okay? They really want to look rich, but they don't want to be rich. And I'm talking about is they want to have the fancy car, they want to have the big house, they want to have the nice shoes, they want to have the boats, they want to have the jet skis. But the whole thing about it is their payments or whatever is crazy. One of my mentors, he told me, hey, I'd rather only make $10,000 a year and be able to save $9,000 than be able to earn $100,000 and be only able to save $1,000. And that really hit me, because what's your real goal? Because on this channel, we're focusing on financial freedom. Are you really trying to look rich, or are you really trying to be rich? and that's so true, is because there's so many people, they're really not rich, but they're trying to fit in, and they're trying to look rich, but they're not trying to be rich. It's okay not to look rich. It's okay to get the 2-year-old Toyota Camry. It's okay not to have the Lamborghini right now. Because what's happening is, if you get the Lamborghini right now, you're going back to number one, and that's getting back into debt if you're not ready. Now, if you're sitting on $100 million, yeah, you can get a Lamborghini. But if you're only sitting on $100,000 a year salary, getting a Lamborghini that's $200,000 isn't going to be smart. So try to start being rich instead of focus on looking rich. So if you like these videos, these tips that I gave you that are real valuable, share it with somebody. Comment, let me know what are some money things that you guys learned throughout your life. Let me know in the comment section. Like the video, share, and comment. Share it with somebody that you think that might need this. Freedom lives with you. See you guys next week. Have a great one. Bye.